The woolly mammoth, an icon of the last ice age, has captivated our imaginations for centuries. Though extinct for millennia, these majestic creatures could soon roam the earth again. This dream has taken a giant leap forward with the creation of woolly mice. Scientists at Colossal Biosciences have engineered mice with thicker, longer fur, reminiscent of their extinct mammoth relatives. This marks a pivotal step towards resurrecting the woolly mammoth. The woolly mouse represents a powerful tool for understanding genetic adaptation and rapid progress in genetic engineering. By manipulating genes, scientists have recreated a key feature of the woolly mammoth in a living organism. This breakthrough provides insights into the genetic makeup of extinct animals and opens up possibilities for conservation and ecological restoration. The creation of the woolly mouse is a triumph of genetic engineering, a field that has witnessed remarkable advancements in recent years. Scientists at Colossal Biosciences employed a suite of cutting-edge techniques to modify the mice's DNA, effectively inducing mammoth-like traits in these small mammals. The process involved identifying and targeting specific genes responsible for fur growth, texture, and color in mammoths. Instead of directly inserting mammoth DNA into the mice, the researchers took a more nuanced approach. They identified mouse genes that shared similarities with mammoth genes responsible for the desired traits. By carefully modifying these mouse genes, they were able to induce changes in the mice's fur, making it thicker, longer, and more akin to that of a woolly mammoth. This approach, known as gene editing, allows scientists to make precise changes to an organism's DNA, introducing or altering specific traits with remarkable accuracy. The tools of gene editing, such as CRISPR-Cas9, have revolutionized genetic engineering, making it faster, more efficient, and more accessible than ever before. The creation of the woolly mouse highlights the transformative potential of gene editing in various fields, from medicine and agriculture to conservation and de-extinction. The success of this approach underscores the power of comparative genomics, a field that compares the genomes of different species to identify similarities and differences. By studying the genetic makeup of both mammoths and mice, scientists were able to pinpoint the key genes responsible for the woolly mammoth's distinctive fur, paving the way for its recreation in a living organism. The choice of mice for this groundbreaking experiment might seem curious at first, given the vast evolutionary gulf that separates them from mammoths. However, mice offer several advantages that make them ideal subjects for this type of genetic research. Their small size, short lifespan, and rapid reproductive rate allow scientists to study multiple generations in a relatively short period, accelerating the pace of research and discovery. Furthermore, mice are relatively inexpensive to maintain and care for, making them a practical choice for large-scale genetic studies. Their genetic makeup is also well understood, thanks to decades of research using mice as model organisms in various fields of biology and medicine. The wealth of knowledge about mouse genetics provides a solid foundation for scientists to build upon as they explore the possibilities of mammoth de-extinction. The use of mice in this research also raises fewer ethical concerns compared to working with larger, more closely related animals like elephants. The insights gained from studying woolly mice can then be applied to more complex species, minimizing the need for extensive experimentation on animals with more demanding ethical considerations. In essence, mice serve as a valuable stepping stone in the quest to revive the woolly mammoth. They provide a platform for scientists to refine their techniques, test their hypotheses, and gain a deeper understanding of the genetic complexities involved in recreating extinct traits. The lessons learned from the woolly mouse will prove invaluable as scientists move towards the more challenging task of applying these genetic modifications to elephants, the mammoth's closest living relatives. While the creation of woolly mice represents a significant milestone, translating these genetic modifications to elephants, the mammoth's closest living relatives, presents a formidable challenge. Elephants, unlike mice, have long gestation periods, slow reproductive rates, and complex social structures, making them less amenable to rapid genetic experimentation. The sheer size difference between mice and elephants also poses a hurdle. While modifying a few genes in a mouse might result in noticeable changes, replicating the same effects in an elephant's massive body requires a deeper understanding of how gene expression scales with body size. The woolly mammoth's thick fur, for instance, was not merely a product of a few genes, but a complex adaptation involving multiple physiological processes that might function differently in a much larger animal. Furthermore, ethical considerations loom large when working with elephants. These intelligent and socially complex creatures are already facing numerous threats, including habitat loss and poaching. Subjecting them to invasive procedures for the sake of scientific research demands careful, ethical scrutiny and a commitment to minimizing any potential harm. Despite these challenges, the woolly mouse provides a roadmap for future research. By studying the genetic basis of the woolly mouse's altered fur, scientists can identify the key pathways and networks involved. This knowledge can then be applied to develop more targeted and efficient methods for modifying elephant cells, potentially paving the way for the creation of mammoth-like traits in these majestic creatures. The creation of woolly mice is a stepping stone towards understanding how extinct animals adapted to their environments. Scientists are subjecting woolly mice to tests to assess their cold tolerance, crucial for Arctic survival. These tests monitor physiological responses like heart rate and body temperature. Researchers observe behavior for signs of cold stress. Comparing woolly mice to regular mice helps determine if genetic modifications increase cold tolerance. Findings will guide the next steps for mammoth de-extinction. Enhanced cold tolerance in woolly mice validates recreating similar adaptations in elephants. This research brings us closer to seeing mammoths roam the Arctic tundra again. The prospect of reviving the woolly mammoth extends beyond the realm of scientific curiosity. It carries profound implications for ecological restoration and the fight against climate change. Some scientists believe that reintroducing mammoths to Arctic ecosystems could help restore a degraded habitat known as the Mammoth Steppe, a vast grassland that once spanned from Europe to North America. Mammoths, as ecosystem engineers, played a vital role in maintaining the health and biodiversity of the Mammoth Steppe. Their grazing habits, along with their trampling of trees and shrubs, helped to create a mosaic of habitats that supported a diverse array of plant and animal life. Reintroducing mammoths or their functional equivalents could help to restore this lost ecosystem, increasing biodiversity and enhancing carbon sequestration. The Mammoth Steppe, with its rich soils and dense vegetation, acted as a massive carbon sink, locking away vast amounts of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. The disappearance of this ecosystem, along with the mammoths that maintained it, contributed to the release of this stored carbon, exacerbating climate change. Rewilding the Mammoth Steppe with mammoths could help to reverse this trend, drawing down carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and mitigating the effects of climate change. This ambitious vision, though still in its early stages, highlights the potential of de-extinction as a tool for not only restoring lost ecosystems, but also combating the most pressing environmental challenge of our time. Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to receive the best news.